Wood is at the root of so much of our lives. Many, many years ago, I mean, all the eating utensils were made from wood. And wood was used to cook and to build. So I think the wood is part of our roots.
I grew up in Western Washington and Western Oregon, and we are surrounded by trees. When a tree falls down in the winter or somebody has taken a tree down for some safety reason, I can take that wood and convert it into wooden bowls or spheres. And I tell people when I die, they can cremate me and take my ashes out in the woods and give it back to the trees. But the trees and the wood connect me to the land where I live.
When I was a child, my father had an old lathe, and he would let me put my hands with his on the lathe and pretend that I was doing it, that I was turning. I enjoyed it. Now, years and years and years later, I was watching a television program, and a man was turning some little small vases. And I thought, oh, I want to be able to do that.
I started turning about 15 years ago. And it's just been a wonderful journey.
I am very much a wood artist. You know, that material matters to me. It's kind of my roots, like my dad was a bird carver. So, you know, following kind of in that tradition is meaningful to me. Not to say that I wouldn't ever branch out into other mediums, but I just kind of found home, you know, in this community, in the material, in the process. It all is where I'm comfortable.
So my first, you know, kind of woodworking experiences were with the roots of trees. So it has a particular meaning for me. And here it is 45 years later, and to see this again, it's very powerful, it's very emotional. And you know, it's good for the heart and the soul, and just to see so many people and share the passion and love for woodworking, and to see, you know, all these big pieces of wood here and sections of trees and people carving and turning and you know, doing printmaking and all these various techniques. It's really powerful stuff. I just wish more people could see this, because to me it's really amazing.
It's my very first time to come to World Wood Day, and I had no idea of what it was going to be about. But after arriving here and meeting Mr. Lee and you and many other people from so many different countries, and we all have the same interest.
很多当地的游客或者其他项目的一些演示者，都很惊奇看到我们的车床，他特别那种渴望的眼神，非常渴望上去感受一下，试一下。
I tried the one with the bow. I have to say that is the most impressive thing, what he can do, making those little whistles. And I'm so impressed with the way they used to work. I think showing all the different, it's sort of a progress that we have, because the Canadians' lathes are a little more modern. And then Andy's is very modern, but you don't have to have electricity. So I think that's a great part of this, to show the traditions of where it came from.
At this conference now, not only did I demonstrate and show my lathe, but I also have learned so much from other people. So at this conference at World Wood Day, it's sharing ideas with each other and then engaging the public. The public that come to this are absolutely amazed at what the culture history is.
I've never done anything like this in my life. I think this machine is amazing for as old as it is, that they had the foresight to do it, to design it this way. I think it's just pretty impressive. Very impressive.
And it's just so interesting to watch the evolution of a whole art form, from these way up to the super power giant lathes over there. You know, this is where it all started, and it's awesome.
A lot of people don't even know what wood turning is, and they don't really know what to expect. Well, most of them expect, if they know anything about wood turning, they expect things to be round. But we have people here, especially Derek Whiteman. He uses the lathe for sculpturing. It's so far away from wood turning. So we have such a variety of different things. People come over here and say, oh wow, you can do this, you can do that. Yeah, we can do all those things.
One man came over and he said, this wood is hard and I can't use my hand with my chisel. And he just asked me, so I made him one, and he showed somebody, and then pretty soon they were lining up. And we made them out of whatever we could find. We didn't have the right wood, but they all got what they needed, and so it was fun.
A young man stepped up to my spring pole lathe, and I asked him, where are you from? He said, I'm from Canada. I said, where? He said, Grand River area. I said, we're neighbors. We had to come to this World Wood Days to meet. He's an Aboriginal young man. He stepped up to use the lathe, tried it, did very well, excellent. But discovering who you are, discovering what wood is about, discovering what the culture is about, is the great joy.
The theme roots, what an interesting theme for this, because you immediately think of wood and the roots of wood, but then you begin to think, no, it's not just wood, it's the roots of the people from around the world, where they come from, what they add to the whole tree, what every branch is. Well, okay, there's Africa, and there's Australia, and there's Ecuador, and there's the United States, and here we all are together sharing the wood.
Wood turning has enriched my life with many friends from all over the world. And I tell people, if you took wood away from me, I would die. And so I hope to be turning for a long time and teaching others how to turn.
I've never seen anything like this, where people are sharing their cultures, how they do things with us, and we're sharing how we do things with them. This needs to happen more. It's that great. I just get so emotional over this. I can't really help that because I've never seen anything like this. It's wonderful.
I'll be glad to go anywhere in the world to see and meet new artists. And Mike has done a tremendous job to pull together so many people and the resources to make this happen.
It's been a very, very interesting show. I love it.
It was amazing. I wish I had one for my house.
This whole show was nice.
I really, really have enjoyed this.
I want to start being a woodworker now. Wood turning is cool.
Say I like my top.
Don't go to a gym in the swamp.